Hey everyone. Well, it is Saturday night and I am here to give you all a few rather unfortunate updates about what is going down in the Senate with the big abomination of a bill, and to give you the good, bad, and ugly and everything that it is. So let's start out with late last night, in the dark of night, around midnight, Senate Republicans dropped a brand new version of their big, ugly bill. And this included many of the provisions that you're already familiar with: the gutting of Medicaid, food assistance, many of these riders that are really damaging for policy, attacks on the environment and clean energy. And frankly, it was much worse than the original bill that passed the House. In fact, not only did they cut Medicaid, they increased the cuts to Medicaid to over $900 billion. And they decided to try to move the bill in the Senate today. And just a few moments ago, Senate Republicans cut a bunch of side deals behind closed doors, and they voted 51-49 on a motion to proceed to move the bill to a vote on the Senate floor. Now, what this means is that basically over the next 48 hours, this bill now has permission, because 51 Republican senators voted to put it on the Senate floor, to move. So Senate Democrats would not budge on procedural motions to make it quicker for Republicans. And so as we sit here, the Senate clerk is reading the entire 940 pages of the bill into the congressional record, because they dropped it in the middle of the night. Many do not know what is even in this bill. A lot of it has not been fully analyzed by the parliamentarian, by the CBO. We have a Joint Economic Committee report tonight that is saying that the increase in deficit spending is now over $4.5 trillion. It's almost double what it was in the House bill. But these guys don't care, because Donald Trump has basically told them they have to move the bill by July 4th. And so even though many of them swore up and down that they would never vote for an increase in deficit spending and an increase in cuts to Medicaid and vital programs for the American people, here they are. They voted for them on the on the Senate floor tonight. So the bill is being read in. It'll probably take between 10 and 15 hours, and then debate will begin on the bill itself. The agreement is for 10 hours of debate amongst both the Republicans and the Democrats. We don't expect the Republicans to use their debate time fully, and so we're looking at final passage in the Senate likely on Monday. And then they plan to try to jam it through in the House in the coming days. And, there's a lot of Republicans who have vulnerable seats, who claim to be moderate, and they are taking to Twitter and going on the news and claiming that they're trying to fight bad things that are in this bill. But you guys, the deals are cut. They've been cutting these deals behind closed doors. In the coming days, they're going to offer amendments, some of which might actually make the bill less disgusting and terrible, but it's still the same terrible bill. And that was part of what they bought people's votes with, was the ability for them to put these amendments on the floor so that members could try to save face with their constituents while they're still voting to gut healthcare, food assistance, and our natural resources. So that's where we're at. And the White House is so confident that they're going to pass this bill in the coming days that they're already inviting people to a signing ceremony next week. But I just have to say, a lot of these members promised the public that they would not cut these programs. And here they are. So we're going to hold them accountable. But to that point, I do want to say that we did have one major win in the bill, and that is because of intense public pressure from all of you out there who called your senators, who called your House members. In the 11th hour, Mike Lee, who was trying to jam through a public land sale, cut it out of the final bill. So, small graces in a sea of tragedy. But we're here for the fight. So stay tuned. I'll be headed back to Washington, and we need your voices. We need you in the fight. Keep fighting, keep making calls, keep raising your voices, keep marching, keep doing all the things. And I will see you guys on the other side. All right. Have a good night, everyone.